Hey everybody, what's going on? It's been 2 months since episode 2 of The Naked Truth, so I've come to give another episode. Darn it, I just thought about that. Some of you may not know who I am. There may be some new subscribers, there may be some new followers. So let's roll that beautiful kidney bean footage. Greetings, my multiversal friends, families, followers, subscribers, and the global community at large. Hey everybody. So as I said in the beginning, this is the third episode to The Naked Truth, and The Naked Truth is just a playlist on my channel that allows me to answer questions that you all have about me personally. So there was something that I was given a statement slash a question centered around myself, which was, how did I come to coin and honor my market value? So market value for me is synonymous with my self-esteem. I just call my self-esteem my market value. So there was a time that I didn't think I was all of that, and I allowed other people's thoughts about me to make me feel either good about myself or bad about myself. Child, they were controlling me left and right. But there was a point when I stopped not loving myself and then start loving myself. Loving myself for who I was, not who they said I was or what I wanted to be, but who I was in that very moment. That changed my whole perspective, and then it began to boost my market value. So if you go into somebody's house or their apartment, everything gives you a signal about whom they are. Like how the outside looks, how the front yard look, how the roof look, how the floor plan looks, how everything looked. And at one time, my yard was horrible, unkept, my foundation was cracked, there was a leak in my roof because I didn't love myself. But the moment I started to love myself, I began to prepare and to nurture my front yard and make sure that it was kept well, not because of you, but because of me. And then if my yard was different, I was still sexy and still amazing. And then when it came to my roof leaking, emotional stuff going on, I got into therapy to fix and nurture that and equip me with the skills to become a better version of myself. So that now there's no longer the thoughts of others leaking into my consciousness and making me think I'm not worthy or not lovable or not a good person. Then my floor plan internally, medical conditions, my weight, and all that stuff, I had to begin to then take control over my health. And then go to doctor's appointments prepared and aware. Ask proper questions so that I can ensure that I have the necessary tools to be the healthiest version of myself. And all of those changes and all of those steps that took literally like a decade or so, from 18 to like 28 or so, it created in me my market value. And me having good quality market value has nothing to do with your market value. We're not in competition. We're not competing against each other. We're not comparing ourselves to one another. But one thing we do in common is we get to love ourselves for who we are. So I invite you, check your market value. And if there's anything tearing your market value down, I invite you to love yourself, to care for yourself, to get close to yourself, to know who you are on that inner space. Have some silent time with yourself. Protect yourself. However that looks, however that falls, protect yourself. Honor the inner beauty more than the outer beauty, because the outer beauty can always change. The inner beauty, and when I say change, it can either lessen or it can grow. But your inner beauty always increases. It never dies. It never gets crushed. It never actually takes a nosedive. And then create spaces of vulnerability for yourself, where you are able to be the full human that you are. And guaranteed in that, you'll build trust with yourself, that you trust your gut instincts to be whom you were destined to be in this world. So join me on this amazing journey, folks, as we go through The Naked Truth.